Is this a radio interview?
Yeah.
Remember back in the days when radio interviews, you didn't have to sit and look at the camera once in a while?
Well, now, see, because there's the website, now we have this as well, right?
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're here with Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Hi, Lars.
Hey, happy Monday.
And welcome to Chicago. This would be now 27 shows. This would be show number 28 and 29 in Chicago. 1983, the Metro was the first show for you guys here.
I'll say yes. Yeah, of course.
I've done some math on this.
Wow, I was just seeing if you knew what you were talking about, so I wasn't going to step on you. Yeah, this is show 27 in the greater Chicago area.
Actually, we were just talking just before we began this, you and I and the rest of the guys. You guys came in on my show very, very early when you guys were mere teenagers. Well, I guess you were in your early 20s at that point, right?
I think it was the spring of '85 on the Ride the Lightning tour with Armored Saint and Wasp and a few other bands. We came in and did our thing, and we were very impressed. And it was, one of the first big-time radio shows we did. So here we are, 24 years later.
100 million albums sold now, 7 Grammy Awards, 5 more nominations. Did you suspect back then that anything like this was possible?
No, of course not. I mean, back then, your outlook on life didn't stretch beyond, where was the next drink going to come from. And it's been an incredible year, and there's a lot of love and a lot of goodwill and a lot of accolades and so on. There's a little bit of a newfound kind of spirit in this band. It's great playing some stuff that maybe resembles a little bit more of the older stuff, and there's a lot of energy coming, and everybody's in a good mood, and everybody's sort of getting along, and it's all very peachy and Metallica. It kind of makes you want to vomit, honestly.
It's like, what happened to the anger? What's the angst? What's up?
Everybody's getting along.
Well, I was going to congratulate you on the Death Magnetic record. When I heard it, I went, wow, this is a cross between Black and Master of Puppets. So to me, it's like Black Puppets. It's the production, it's the oomph, it's the crunch of Black and the songwriting skill that, of course, came with time. But it's got the intensity, I think, and the complexity of Master.
Thank you. Black Puppets, huh?
Black Puppets.
Wow. I like that. Well, thank you. Rick Rubin encouraged us to not be scared of the old days. So it only took a couple of years to get over those anxieties of taking a look back. But we did, and Rick helped us a lot, and it's been fun. It's been a lot less, it's been easier than I thought.
How do you, after all these years and so many songs to pick from now, we're talking 9 studio albums, how do you go about making the selection on, is it a democratic thing? Or you throw some pieces of paper up in the air?
The set list is kind of left to me. I basically try to write a different set list every night. Now you can go, as you guys have gone all webby, so have we. So now you can go on our website and download the gig. So when probably you see this mixing board that he's standing, your friend Adam there standing up against. That would be great to do that MTV thing.
This is where you turn around.
This is where you turn around and go, oh, look at the mixing board. Ooh, true MTV style. There you go. You're on it. Okay. So this is where they record the show every night. And then tomorrow, probably about 12 hours from now, this should be available on the website for download and so on. So basically, whenever show's available for download, a couple hours later or whatever, you change the set list every night.
Metallica is a really skilled cover band in the sense that you guys have taken some really decent songs and made them great.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
And we started. You might do more of those.
Listen, we started life as a cover band, and playing other people's material as fans has always been a huge thing for us. I would love to do more, and now also where things are maybe a little looser, where it's not so much like you put a record out, now it's like record some cover songs and put them up on your website and let people download them or whatever, you know what I mean, that type of stuff. So I would say that there's definitely a chance that much more of that stuff will come along.
Yeah, I look forward to it because I've enjoyed in an immense way the stuff that you've done and the stuff that you've covered. I think that you've done a phenomenal job with it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. How has being now again? Here we are in the present, where we were in the past before. We're talking about the early days of Metallica and whatnot, and now fast forward, and all these things have happened, and you're a father multiple times over.
Yeah.
How has that changed things?
God help my kids. How's it changed?
I guess it's made things more complex for you, right?
Well, I think the main thing it's changed is that at some point along the way, your mortality shows up and goes, wait a minute, whoa, I'm not going to actually live forever. Between the four of us, we have 10 kids that are under 10 and under. So it's not like, James's kids are 20 and 18 and mine are 3.
Like Camp Metallica.
Yeah, I mean, they're all sort of the same age, and it's kind of pretty cool. So it's definitely helped us stay a little more grounded, and I think in some way it's probably the main reason that we're still here, because I think that I'm not sure we would have survived without. We don't all come from the same neighborhood. We didn't all go to the same school together. I mean, we're all sort of, as people have probably figured out by now, apart from Metallica, we don't have a lot in common. And having all these kids gives us another thing to sit around
to bond over, right?
Chat about. So,
So what other surprises, you've kind of gone into it a little bit, but any other surprises that for those that were, perhaps at the last few Metallica shows here at the Allstate Arena, any surprises that maybe we can hook people in for tomorrow night that they ought to come see?
You know what?
It's the biggest night show ever.
I'm such a bad, I can't, put my hand on. Let me tell you, this is the best rock show you'll ever see until tomorrow. Which will be even better. I'm, listen, every night we play a different set list. It's the four of us up there giving everything we have. It's a lot of fun. I don't know what else to tell you. There's a bunch of stuff that blows up. There's a bunch of stuff that moves around. 2 hours of that. It's 2 hours of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Great Dane, and I mean that in a nice way. His name, Lars Ulrich, the band Metallica.